Okay, people, I'm at the mall right now, and I think people are gonna be fiending for my parking spot, so we're gonna try to make this quick. I think the lighting here is good. I woke up this morning feeling really God-loving because last night was not the best night for many reasons that I will not go into. And I woke up and I did a meditation, and then I did a core workout, which is always nice when you're not feeling great. And then by the way, I'm in my hometown right now in Florida. I'm not in New York, which is where I usually live. And I'm staying at my parents' house. And I'm staying in the room that was mine, but now it's just like this random room with a day bed. But all my stuff is still there from when I was in high school. And when I was like 17, I started learning about meditation and yoga, and I had this like prayer flag and like a Ganesh statue and a Buddha statue and all of the things. And they're still there because my mom is very into all of that stuff. And not to say I'm not, but my practice is not consistent at all. And I just woke up very God-loving despite how I was feeling. And seeing those things brought me a lot of comfort. And then I started looking at this esoteric book I bought when I was like 19. And it had a bunch of stuff like the Tree of Life and Kabbalah, tarot, astrology, all of these things that I commune with on the daily and things that I've been studying for years now. And I'm still quite a new student of. And it made me ground down and feel really good about the path I'm on, communing with life's mystery, especially in my particular way, which is through art. And then a couple hours later, I got dressed, and now I'm at the mall where I'm gonna buy Christmas gifts, but first I'm going to get a coffee. And when I got in the car, this like talk radio station was on, because this is the car my father usually drives and he listens to a lot of talk radio, and I recorded it. So this clip right here,
create the situations that we're in, and it's now a question of learning and giving myself the opportunity and the keys to unlock whatever it is that my soul is wanting to learn or experience here. And I think that's where the surrender comes in, and back to like the AA stuff, surrendering to God. It was interesting talking to some of the older guys in AA about surrendering to God, because where I was at spiritually was not so much of a God place. It was, well, I am God, so I need to figure out what I am wanting out of this life go. And talking to some of the older guys, it would really piss them off because they're devout, religious guys, and I don't have anything against that. But it was interesting because the more I would talk to them like this, all of a sudden they started to see that spark be more of who they were instead of something that they had to seek outside of themselves. But you're still surrendering one way or the other. For me, I was surrendering to what I thought my highest self would want me to do, and for them, they called that God. But it was, it was like you said, it's essentially the same thing that you're tapping into.
I want to get better at surrendering. And I don't want to...
is what was on when I turned on the radio. And I kind of went numb, and I still feel really weird. I mean, this whole time being here, I've been feeling very sedative, but particularly weird about this extremely concentrated messaging of surrendering. Because last night I went to bed at like 5 a.m. and for like an hour, for like from 4 to 5 a.m. I was just like scrolling, as I usually do, through like Craigslist in different cities that are not New York City, and trying to figure out what the hell to do with my life and where I should go. And since I've been here, I got here about a week ago now, I have had time to slow down and see messages that I just can't see in New York because life is so fast there. And I'm surrendering to that messaging now, and it's bringing me deeper in myself. And this is so pertinent for winter solstice, which is today. Happy winter solstice. It's so pertinent for Capricorn season, the Hermit card, going deep, deep, deep. I know that, I mean, the Capricorn card is the Devil card, but I guess the Devil card is pertinent too, going deep down and facing your demons. And then like that Nirvana song came on, I'm So Happy or whatever. I'm so dumb, I always forget the name of it. But he says something about God, which I'll put an insert of the lyric here. But I woke up with like, in a God-loving way, and for some reason, and God came, literally transmitted through the fucking radio and said, hey, surrender, I'm here. And I'm just perpetually in awe of living. Like, I'm perpetually in awe of this human experience. And I don't know what to do with this information. I guess to surrender to it. That was the message, huh? Somebody just passed by behind me, and I think they're gonna come back around because they think I'm leaving, but I'm not. I'm about to get out. But anyway, my message here, this is like a quick thing, I guess. It's almost 7 minutes long. Is to just surrender. And to surrender. I guess that's all we gotta do. I mean, I'm trying to surrender to like these urges I have, these like little pings that I have, these little visions, but I can never tell if it's just like things that I pick up from my surroundings or my dreams, and I'm just remembering them in a different way. But I need to take my own advice and surrender, and also truth is in silence. And this definitely has been a more silence past week of my life. So I have 1 more week to go here. It will be a little less silent because the holidays are right around the bend of the weekend. But I guess God is all ears today, so shout out. I guess God is all ears every day, but I'm just in awe, and now I have to go. But that is my messaging for today. Surrender. Yeah, I usually feel like I never fully feel like a receiver. I feel like I'm like a radio where I transmit something, and I guess we always are. But today I really felt like an empty vessel An empty vessel that needed to receive something. And now I'm gonna go get a coffee at this weird suburban cafe. And then I'm going to go into the mall. And maybe I'll find God in the mall.